You loading now? You loading now? Shit.
Shit, son.
It might work. Do 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 do.
Here we go. Now.
It's working.
Yay!
Camera zoomed out really far.
Yeah.
Oh well. You are live. Hi, I'm Dr. Gaffer. This is Fuck YouMing, your father's Chinese, I swear to God, and you're in the back row. Welcome to another exciting and riveting episode that is In the Back Row Live. Here we are. Sorry we're late.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It does. I had work today.
I had to poop.
So there's that. We gotta don't forget to do the shameless self-promoting.
Oh, the shameless promotions of ourselves.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, you have
goodness,
sound.
I hear myself. There, shared. How y'all doing today?
Apparently, our shot is just like a bunch of empty chairs because apparently this was down.
Oops.
So that happened.
Well, that's not too bad then.
Ooh, I started the show with the phone in my pocket. Oh my God! That was really loud.
Sorry. I had a tickle in my nose and it wouldn't stop.
Yes.
I would have suppressed it, but I didn't want my ears to explode.
Well, that's important because if you couldn't hear, the show would be really awkward.
That would be a problem, I think.
So someone just asked us like 3 minutes ago, oh, when are you going live? It's like...
Rat me out. Oh, it's Kyle. Hi, Kyle. How you doing, son? Your poster is all shipped and stuff.
Yeah, man, is it expensive to send stuff to Australia.
Very expensive.
I did not realize that there was I mean, I know it's farther. I just, didn't know that it was that much farther.
We didn't realize
Yeah,
that it was...
When the boats and planes are involved, shit gets real. So...
You could have just thrown it across the ocean and hoped it made it.
Put it in a giant bottle.
Hope
that it got
said
there.
how expensive was it? $30? Was it
like $29.95, I think is what it was. But that's just not all shipping because we have to buy the tube that it gets shipped in, and that's like $5.
It's a couple of ponds away. Yeah.
It's just a couple of ponds away.
Yeah, salty pond.
Oh my God, that sounded a little dirty.
It was supposed to sound dirty.
Good job.
Thanks.
Sure. So.
Yeah?
How are you fit for news?
How am I fit for news?
Yeah, you got any news?
Yes, I do. Do you have news?
Not really.
Not really? Great.
I do have a poster to give away, which is partially why I was late.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I can start out with some gaming stuff if you'd like.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Woot woot, in the boot. Gaming news for the win. Oh.
Kyle has news. Of course Kyle has news. He always has something going on.
Well, I'm going to start, Kyle, and then you can start interjecting if you'd like, and I'll read it and stuff. Yeah, we'll probably come to Sydney one day when we have the money. That'd be awesome. Coming down to Australia?
I'd be for that.
Yeah. We can see some kangaroos.
Some roos?
Some roos. Do you guys have, like, armadillos and whatnot, like, squished on the road? Or I guess it wouldn't be armadillos. What other type of marsupials? Koalas? Anyway.
Interested in marsupials?
I like marsupials. They're cute. And they have pouches that you can sleep in. With their babies.
What could be more fun?
Yeah. Well, I know what could be more fun. Causing fraud online, on the internet, which is what happened with Kickstarter. Surprise, surprise! So that Ouya...
Somebody's finally figured a way to, screw a few extra dollars out of that system?
Well, mostly, but, they tried anyway, but it didn't work. But Ouya, which is a developer, like a new... oh, goodness gracious. It's a new console that allows indie developers, independent developers, to develop their own games for the console. And... they decided, they launched their product, it was last year, I believe, and people have been very disappointed in it because they don't have many games yet because, the whole process of having to make a game for this platform, which is an Android platform, it takes a little while. You know, it takes a while to get the product, to get it developed, to get it flowing, to get it sold, to get, you know, marketing. I mean, it takes a while. So a lot of people that have the Ouya don't have a whole lot of games for it. So that makes sense, right? So the Ouya decided, how about you guys start a Kickstarter campaign? And if you reach $50,000 in your Kickstarter campaign with your funding, then we will match dollar for dollar for the rest of the way. So basically, if they get 50 grand, the Ouya will match that 50 grand, and they'll have 100 grand, right? So there were a couple of developers that decided to start campaigns. Actually, there's quite a few developers that have done that. But they found two that have started fraudulently creating their pledges. And it makes sense. I mean, you know, let's say that you have a campaign and you decide to feed your own 50 grand into it to, you know, boost up the posts and whatnot. And then Ouya decides to give you the rest of the 50 grand. Then you gather that 100 grand from the site, pay off your credit card bill, and you still got this money. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right? So, I mean, it's very easy to fraud. Very easy.
Yeah, I guess. So, and, you know, unless, of course, you know, it comes time when they actually expect you to make some sort of a game.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Because then, you know, it's like, you know, if you did that, then you just end up with where you were before. It's like, okay, I just paid this off for that, and now, you know.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess if your project only costs $50,000, then I guess that would be great.
That would be great, but
But if you need 100, you kind of screwed yourself there.
yes, you really did screw yourself there. So one of the games that actually they caught was causing this fraud is called Elementary, My Dear Homes. They said that this was a game, and it ended up that the people that are funding this game are like celebrity names, dead people, people from their university and their university teachers, and
celebrities and dead people.
Yeah,
and a few dead celebrities.
Missing persons. I mean, so
we don't know where they are, but we're pretty sure they're into gaming now.
Yeah. So they've caught that one campaign, and they shut it down and said you can't get any more funds because of this. So, and then there was another one that's called.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gridiron Thunder, which actually features NFL branding.
Wow.
They've been accused of fraudulent funding because actually EA Sports, they paid a hefty sum to solely control the rights to make NFL games on any console. So this publisher who said, "Oh, we're going to make this NFL game," they got caught because no, you're not. You're not allowed to. It's illegal because they own all the rights.
Maybe that's why they were raising the money, you know, to fight that big inevitable court battle that was going to ensue.
I guess so.
Yeah, you could totally win something like that.
Yeah. Ugh. But so there's that. So, you know.
Can you imagine if you got duped in actually like developing a game and then realize you have no rights to what's happening? You're like, yay, John Madden football, not so much really at all. But it was a nice thought. John Madden Tetris.
Yeah, they were kind of desperate, Kyle. Absolutely. So yeah, you know, it's really kind of saddening because I like Kickstarter. I think crowdsourcing is a great idea. You know, if you want to start a new idea, or if you have something cool that you want to do, and you don't have the money for it, but it's going to become something big, then people can help you achieve that goal instead of you having to go out to them and say, or not to them, but to you know, bigger companies and say, hey, companies, give me some money to start this project. You can go directly to the people and say, hey, people, do you like this idea? Do you want this in your homes? If so, help me.
If that was a process, you know, for the musical industry 10 years ago, we wouldn't have to deal with Justin Bieber today. What do you think of this?
No.
Got a dollar?
Yeah, so it's really kind of saddening, you know, because I like Kickstarter. I like the whole concept of crowdsource funding, and so something like this that comes up is kind of sad. And there's a lot of people that are still frustrated with Ouya and their whole way that they've done things, and they just call this another black mark on their profile. Pretty much
is.
Yeah, because I just don't think that they thought it through enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I guess it's nice to go into something without, you know, assuming that somebody's going to try to take advantage of you and commit fraud, but I guess there's always that possibility. But
There always is that possibility.
Now, speaking of crowdfunding, there's I see posts for things like this all the time, even though I don't actually go to the Kickstarter page, very much. But I still have an account, and so I still get notifications about different stuff. And one of the things I find, and I'm finding more and more often lately, are people who are doing what we're doing, like webcasting. So we're interested in gaming and entertainment news, and so we have a gaming and entertainment news show.
Right.
And I just ran across another one of these the other day where these people are interested in cosplay and whatnot, and so they want to have a live video webcast where they talk about cosplay and stuff like that.
Sure.
And then they also have to go to conventions and stuff, to get that material and stuff that they'll need to actually report. And so they're asking people, for I think it was like $50,000 to do this video podcast for I think it was 6 months. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, I mean, aside from going to the conventions, what is your real expense unless you're looking to get paid like it's a job? And if that's the case, then you should probably be good enough at it to where someone would pay you to do it as a job.
Right.
So it's weird to me that there's so many people out there asking for money, and some of them are actually getting it. And I'm like, this is nothing more than just a scam for people to give you money to go to conventions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm planning on having a Kickstarter campaign where I'm going to do just that. But I'm going to be straight up front about it.
It's not going to be like, hey,
hey.
I need this money for this one thing. When it's actually something completely different.
Yeah, it's like, we haven't thought it all out yet. There's going to be a booth, and so different people who donate will, be able to take part in the convention in many different, online and various other ways.
Right.
But, campaigns like that just seem like, it's maybe they have good intentions, maybe they really think that they need this money to do this, but I don't really see that you do. And now there's I just found there's a new company out there called TubeStart, which is a special.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that name.
It does sound a little. It does sound a little funky, but it's called TubeStart, and it's basically what it sounds like. It's like a Kickstarter type of website, but specifically for people who are making YouTube content. And
Interesting.
here again, we have people who want to make, like these 9-part series or whatever, and, release them, over the course of, several months.
Yeah,
and they're looking
YouTube
for people
stuff.
to fund them. It's just like, okay, well, a lot of these things aren't really that hard to shoot, and the amount of money they're asking for is just, a little bit like, it's almost like they're using like Hollywood budgets to film internet content. So like, that's really, in my mind, not necessary, because I've seen a lot of great dramatic, content that people have, done actual shows for YouTube that don't have these extravagant budgets, and they're still very good and fine quality. So
Sure.
I don't get why everyone's got their hand out, damn it.
Well, everybody does.
Apparently
everybody
they
needs
do.
Money.
Everyone needs Monday. No,
Monday.
Fuck Monday. We don't need that.
Kyle says, I agree. I think it's an awesome idea. I might create a Kickstarter for a YouTube channel in starting, which has a lot of layers. So go to that, TubeStart and check it out.
Yes, we're short of it.
Josh H. says, holy snikes, I haven't caught Doc's show in a long time.
Yes, it's just tubestart.com is the website.
Yep, tubestart.com.
Who said that?
Josh H.
Josh H. Oh, hello, Josh.
Kyle says, that's what I want to do, but I would never go to the conventions using Kickstarter. Conventions, like the cosplay stuff, or what?
Well, we're thinking of doing one for VidCon next year, but just not so that like both of us can go. We're gonna have there's probably be like a contest where we like take like one person.
That would be
one
cool.
of the people who donated.
Deuces
There's gonna be a lot of different stuff.
It's Deuces Wild.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Deuces.
Except now he's stealthily going by Josh H in an attempt to try to fool us.
I was fooled. He said, like, Comic-Con. Can I join you as a correspondent? Sure.
Yeah. Of course you can.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a heck of a lot of fun.
No, you got to let when there's a, because I imagine like Australia's a kind of a big place. I know they've had like meetup groups there before for like YouTube and whatnot. So, whatever, your big gathering that you guys have there in Australia, let us know what that is, because I don't really know. I believe that there is one.
Yeah,
and we'll try to make it for that some year.
That would be so cool.
But we're not going to start a Kickstarter campaign.
No.
To take our sorry asses to Australia. That's just ridiculous.
I mean,
maybe we should. Maybe we should just be like, give us fucking money.
Yeah.
Hell with it. I want to get paid for doing this from you, the viewer. It's not bad enough. I've got to throw commercials in your face.
Well, I guess I'm kind of a jerk because I totally would do it.
Now I just want to dip right into your wallet.
That actually sounded kind of hot. Let's see.
It's because I did this with my hand.
That's totally what it was. See, do you know if Google and YouTube are still doing funding for original content on YouTube? What? I'm not sure what that means. We have one in Australia, which I might go to. It's on the state down in Melbourne called Oz Comic Con.
Oh, you mean was a question is YouTube and Google themselves actually funding content that is on YouTube? Was that the question? Did I get that right?
I don't know.
Anyway, if that is the case, yes. Yes, they do that.
They do that?
Yeah, to what extent? I mean, I don't think they completely produce, but if I think that if certain YouTubers have ideas for projects that they want to start, or YouTube believes that they have the ability to possibly create another channel, but just not necessarily the time or the financial resources, then they would provide that in hopes of getting another.
Oh, I got you.
Another one of these super channels that I'm going to call them now that have over 1 million subscribers.
You should be one of those super channels.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't.
Why not?
I'm getting better. Baby steps.
You're weird enough. People
You're
like
weird enough. People like weird. They might even give you money in a Kickstarter campaign. Shit, you don't even know. Try, boy.
Yeah, maybe.
You ain't even trying.
Thanks, Rockin' Babes. He's got the drink right there.
Hooray!
Yay! It's a Mike's. Hiccup. Oh, yeah, so interesting stuff. Sony has again proven themselves to be good guys, and I guess that's one more notch on the Sony strip. And Microsoft, who knows what they're floundering around doing something. But Bethesda, which actually is the creator of the Elder Scrolls series, they had only planned to launch their new multiplayer game called The Elder Scrolls Online. They were only going to release it for PC and for Mac. So basically they said, we're not going to do it for consoles, it's just going to be for computers. No big deal. So whatever. But Sony, they went up and said, actually, why don't we come up with a plan, to do it on the consoles? I know you don't want to, but we can make it happen. I mean, we got the money, we can come up with a plan, we can do this. And so Bethesda, they said, okay. And so now it's going to come out for PlayStation 4, and actually it's going to come out for Xbox One as well. So Microsoft didn't have to do a goddamn thing. They just sat there and were like, thanks! Appreciate that. So that was I thought was kind of neat. I'm still thinking of a PlayStation 4. I probably will not buy first generation PlayStation 4 because every time I buy a first generation console, it ends up
I'd be a little pissed if I was Sony. I'd be like, why did you just do them up too?
Yes, but that's the thing is Sony's never been about not wanting Microsoft to have the products. They just want the products themselves.
True.
So they're not trying to bash Microsoft about it. They're just like, hey, make it for us, and
I totally
that'd be great. Yeah, and then Bethesda says, well, we'll make it for both then. Why not?
Everyone can have a little cake.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
I'll read that later, Kyle. Let's see, what else? So the enthusiasm for that game, I guess, is becoming quite a big thing. The only thing is it's got a price point of $60, and then it's a monthly fee of $14.99 to actually play the game. So it's probably not something that I'll play unless it becomes free to play, which it seems like every major online game becomes free to play eventually anyway.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'll do is I'll just be late in the game, kind of like I was with Skyrim, even though that wasn't a pay online thing. That was just me.
That was really late. It wasn't late in the game. The game was over. They've even swept the fucking parking lot and shit. And you're
But it's fun. I really like it. I just kind of didn't do it in time. I still have people that make fun of me at, at work
Like-
and stuff. Like
Like
so,
I just did.
like work and stuff. Like
Like
so.
I just did. Apparently. Yeah, well, get used
But
to it.
that's just you.
Yeah.
You make fun of me all the time. It doesn't matter. But at work, as one of my friends.
I treat people who work in the studio like shit. That's what it's true.
I'm still here.
It's true. They're all worthless bastards.
Yep.
Especially you, John. Oh. What? She's pointing at Kathy. I'm pointing at John. They're both like, "What the fuck did we do?"
Yeah, I don't think they did anything. They're just there.
They're just there.
Sorry, Kathy. So let's see. Let's take a look at what Kyle said.
What did Kyle say?
Said, to my news. On the eve of the election and the change of government, the Australian people doesn't know what they are going to cut in the art and games industry, according to a Sydney Morning Herald article. What? I guess I'll click on that and see what that is. And then, do you guys think there's a financial stability for people who want to base their occupation in the internet market? Oh.
Do you think there's a what?
Do you think there is financial stability for people who want to base their occupation, in other words, have a career on the internet?
Several people do. It all depends on if you're one of those people. I mean,
If you're lucky enough, yes.
And
If you're one of the very lucky few,
yeah,
yes.
and I don't know how much of it's luck. Just a lot of it is just really just like hard work and determination. I mean, even for people who just have there's some people who just blog for a living, and they just have 2 or 3 websites where they blog about different things and different hobbies that they have, and they post pictures. But it just takes so much time to update all those different sites and to also promote the page. I mean, that's where a lot of people who try to blog and vlog and do YouTube stuff inevitably end up failing, is because they just, and I see this happen to a lot of people that I know, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
They just create a video and then they just put it, they just upload it, and then it just sits there. They don't do anything to try to promote it. I'm like, you've got to show this around.
Right.
No one's just going to find your channel accidentally just because you put in a few keywords. You have to kind of shuffle it around and get people to watch it, and it just takes a lot of work. It just finding other relatable stories that relate to your content and just cross promoting and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just a lot of I guess legwork, or considering it's internet, finger work that would go along with that, and just you just have to be one of those people that enjoys scouring on the internet for places that have similar interests, and be able to interact with those people in a way that will make your pages successful. But a lot of people just don't have the desire or the know-how to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Either that or
I think you should reinstate the game. No!
That's why I was laughing.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm actually over it now because I do it. I realize I still do it a lot, but I did that one intentionally. I see news reporters do it all the time now because I'm just focused on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, I really don't suck that bad.
No,
There's a lot of
everybody
people
does it.
on television that are just awful, and I kind of wonder how they got their job now. But
Yeah.
I'm just being too picky. So you're gonna have to lay off, Josh.
I
I'm not
that was
taking
funny.
crap from you anymore. Well,
Thumbs up to Josh. Thanks. See, Rockin' Babe says you're exactly right. I just figure you're sitting at the bottom of the list. That's what I do. So basically, you're not being optimistic about where you are on the internet, I suppose. Because if you don't get your hopes up, then you're not disappointed. Does that help your channel?
Probably wouldn't, but I could understand, I could understand that line of thinking, because I think when I started out, that was kind of, my thing. Just like, I'm just going to put this here in hopes that people see it, but I don't necessarily want to, be like, oh, hey, look what I made.
Yeah. I suppose that would make sense. Although you don't want to really sell yourself short, I mean, maybe one of these days you'll be videotaping and some neighbor lights his cat on fire and runs across the street and flies into an oncoming car and the car explodes, and then you get 15 million views, and then your channel is created for you.
Oh, fuck, that sounds really exciting. I would totally watch that video.
I have a cat. No?
And we have gasoline out in the shed, so what the fuck are we sitting around here for? Great.
Oh my god.
Setting fire to animals on the next In the Back Row. Stay tuned. Jesus Christ.
Let's see. For those of you that don't know, the game is where everyone on game has to drink whenever
He's
Doc
going to
says
explain what it is.
Will Doc be the old man?
Eventually,
Old man.
in about 40 years.
He still has a little ways to go to be an old man.
I just look like shit because I drink a lot.
No, it's because you haven't shaved and because the lights are weird.
Because the lights are weird.
Yeah.
No, the lights are fine. I actually look like this.
Shut up, man.
I'm
sitting right next to you. You don't look the same as you do there.
okay. Well, you're right. I am much smaller over there.
Fucking hell. I can't win this game.
No, you're totally right.
I lose.
Would this brain actually fit in my head?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way too far back.
What is it? Oh, is that that's the wrong side? My bad.
Wait, no, you had that right.
No, it was backwards.
Nuh-uh.
It's supposed to go like this.
No, because the brainstem is back there.
What?
The little hole, that's the brainstem.
I don't think so.
It is.
I think it goes this way.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
See, that's the brainstem.
Okay, so I guess it would go that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
So
that.
that's it. Yep.
Does that look ridiculous as I think it does?
Yes.
Okay.
Says Doc is only 12 years old. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Mentally. Doc is 20. Or is Doc 20? Wow, you look really bad for your age.
Thanks.
Kyle, you're not winning any points here. Quick, guess how old I am.
You're 47.
Shit! What the hell, man?
Yay!
You suck.
That's why she looks good and I look bad. She's sucking the life out of me.
That's what I do. I suck really well.
I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere in my somewhere around 40, 39-ish. Somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, did you have other news?
Yes, I do have
We're
other
just going to
news.
talk about my age and poor lighting.
No.
Because I'll do that. I know all about that.
All about your age
Yeah.
and poor lighting. Yes, you do, actually. Mostly the poor lighting, I think, more than the age thing. Because you're not like a doctor of age science, but you are a doctor of lighting.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and continue on with some sort of news.
Okay,
here.
give it a
Okay.
shot.
Metal Gear Solid.
Well, that fucking failed.
I guess.
So we're back to my poor lighting and horrible looks.
You don't look
There's
horrible,
there's no news at all.
Oh god. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 5 has created a monster.
Dun dun dun! It's this fucking big. Oh no, it's this big.
No, actually, it's probably more like that. It's actually a scantily clad, buxom female sniper character named Quiet. Okay. The development of the character image was actually followed by a Metal Gear creator named Hideo Kojima. He said that he encouraged his art director, Yoji Shinkawa, to make characters that appear more erotic, which he later said, no, actually it's more along the lines of sexy. I didn't really mean erotic. But then a designer that...
Yes, I did. But no, I didn't.
And then a designer actually at the Halo developer 343 Studios saw this character that they had created. His name is David Ellis. This is the guy from 343 Studios, and he's called the design disgusting. He said, "Our industry should know better than this. This is an industry that is full of man babies." Well, man babies like to suckle on titties. And here I will show you
It's true.
this character.
Oh my god.
This is Quiet. This is the character that is created for Metal Gear Solid 5. She is the sniper.
Uh-huh.
And here, I will get this set up to show kind of how she came to be.
Strangely enough, I was not offended.
That is odd. So here, we will show you the making of this character.
Okay, can we see? That was the wrong order.
I know, I realize that. But anyway, so that's the character Quiet, which everybody says is a demeaning, awful, gross, disgusting character. I
disagree.
I totally disagree. I mean, obviously she has no armor, so if she gets shot or touched or whatever, she's gonna die. But otherwise, she's very distracting. So, she could sit there and,
that's gonna be kind of weird,
like, be like, hey, check out my tits.
Because, like, you're going around, you're that character. Would you be able to fight, or would you just be distracted by your own tits the whole time?
I don't think so. Unless you're running, because, I mean, those things are just smack her in the face pretty well, I think.
You're like, oh, if I just hold it to the left and then push these two buttons, I do jumping jacks. Yay!
Oh, you mean the actual person that's playing? Exactly, where's the armor? That makes no sense. Exactly, where's the armor? Sorry, I don't understand. But, I like it. I'm sorry, I just like it. Yeah. Yeah, she's... I think they made a good choice on that one. Because you know what? I mean, if you take a look at any of the male characters in games, and they have like the pecs and the six-pack abs and the and I'm so hot in the face and the ass is tight and the package is huge and their legs are beefy.
Well, we can't really see her. We don't really know what her ass is like, but I imagine
we saw a little, kind of like a half second of it.
There was like a half second of ass.
Yeah, a half ass second, I think. Let's see if that. No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
There's a better shot of the tear gas than there is ass there.
Yeah, that's true.
Just gonna have to pause it, like just the right moment. Stop! Yes, it is. It's very dark. It's almost like they're purposely hiding it.
It's a dark ass. Yeah. But
it is a skimpy outfit.
Yes, it is extremely skimpy, and she's very, very, very sexy, and that's what apparently the developers are complaining about, saying this is a game, it's not a porn movie, so stop making.
Why can't it be both?
Yeah. Wait.
I don't know.
A sniping porn movie?
And when they sell it, there could be like a little package of of Jello in there too.
It did look like a porn movie. I mean, you saw the face before she accepts the cock in her mouth, and then the face when she accepts the cock in her ass. And then the That's. So it could actually be a porn movie game.
I suppose.
Anyways.
Anyway.
So there you go. Maybe I don't like because I'm bisexual. You don't like it because you're bisexual. If you were gay, I could understand why you wouldn't like it. I'm a woman, and I find that appealing to my senses.
To your senses.
My eyeballs.
Your eyeball senses?
My eyeball senses.
So your sense of sight, you find it appealing?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. But I don't
does nothing for your sense of smell or touch?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
Well, she's not an actual person.
Right.
I can't touch her or smell her.
Okay.
That would be awesome virtual reality, wouldn't it? Oh my god. Oh, just think what that would be for the porn industry.
Well, you know they're working on it. I mean, they're first in everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if they were tits in space, they would have been the first people there.
Tits in space! Right next to the stars and the planets. You got a floating pair of tits. Ugh. So there you go.
Thanks.
Pretty cool, right?
It is pretty cool.
Pretty cool. So, anybody who has played Final Fantasy 14 online has probably run into some issues, especially in the Sony PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 area of crashing and trying to log in and crashes again. Well, there is apparently a reason for that. I guess that they kind of underestimated how many
they
people...
suck at making things.
Yeah, well, they kind of stop using logic on my comments, Kyle says. Sorry, I love you. Where was I? So those who actually purchased the game on PlayStation, the PlayStation Network, Final Fantasy XIV Online, realized that, well, Sony was having issues. And the reason is that they underestimated how many people would actually purchase the game the first day. And so a lot of people did, and a lot of people jam-packed the servers and jam-packed the little worlds and crashed the servers and crashed the worlds. So
always happens.
It does. It happens a lot.
All the time.
It did it with SimCity, did it with, and pretty much any brand new multiplayer game that comes out, they always underestimate.
They just never seem like they're ready, and it does, for that amount of bandwidth, to be used. Yeah. It does cost, the company a certain amount of money, so they're really just trying to, guess how much they're going to need, so they don't end up purchasing so much that they never use, and
right. But they end up doing too much, or too little, I should say. Yeah. They do too little.
And I wonder if in the end that becomes like, sure, people are frustrated and stuff, but then just like, the media buzz that generates about, it's like, oh, it's so popular, it crashed their servers, it should be back on soon.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is the fact that they have so many people that want to play the game is fantastic. They just expected it to be a gradual thing, not a, hey, 10 million people want to play it today, but 10 million people maybe in a couple of months down the road want to play the game. Yeah. So they just that just always happens. It just always happens. So actually, Sony decided to refund everybody that purchased the game. So they gave all the money back that purchased the game on the 27th and 28th, which was the first 2 days of the release, and also they extended out a free week of playing. So you got your refund on the game, and then you get a free extra week of playing. So that's averages out to be like $70 altogether is what you get. So I think that's great. I mean, at least it wasn't like SimCity where they said, oh, our servers crashed. Well, fuck you. We'll just fix it, and then you just keep on playing. Sony actually said, well, that's a problem, and so we will fix it, and we will do this for you. So yeah. So I think that they're doing things right. But yeah, I think that people that make multiplayer online games, they should always overestimate, because having more is better than having less. So, those are my feelings. Ooh, the second trailer of Gravity has come out. And the final posters have arrived as well. What does In the Back Row think? What's Gravity?
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up.
She's going to look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
And that way she will know.
And then I will know. Gravity. I am so out of it when it comes to movies. See, Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Medical engineer and an astronaut work together to survive after an accident leaves them adrift in space. Is that the one you're talking about? I guess so. October 2013. See, I don't have cable, so I don't ever see movie trailers anymore. Unless I explicitly look for them online. So I'll have to watch that later. I have one more thing. Yeah, that's the one. The Alfonso Cuarón. Oh, I suck at pronouncing names. Well, anyway, so I have one more little bit of news.
Okay.
And then you can have it.
And then I can have it?
You can have it.
What can I have?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Well, actually,
You shall
I should tell them about the poster first.
Oh, yeah.
So let me get that out of the way. And one of the reasons I kind of picked this one, or I guess I just picked it at random, but I was kind of happy the fact that it's a Mel Gibson film, because I want to talk about the new Mad Max film that's coming out. It's luckily not starring Mel Gibson, so because he's very old.
He is definitely getting
I don't
up there
think
in
that
years.
he could really survive in a post-apocalyptic world in his present condition. But
he's getting up there already.
Nor could Robert Downey Jr. But this movie contains both of them.
Big crush on him, though.
This poster is like really old, and it's not been stored well. But it's in pretty good shape. Aside from
Air America.
Air America.
The few, the proud, the totally insane.
And there you go. So
and it's got a young Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So that's
how come I've not seen this movie?
I don't know. It was a pretty fun flick.
Well, I'm sure it was.
For its time.
Help me flick my bean later. Jesus. That's a good pair right there.
So, if any ladies watching, you want to win that, we'll be giving it away before the show is out.
I want to win it.
She wants to win it. I don't think you can.
No, I'm exempt.
We'll give you we'll handicap you, and won't allow you to touch your keyboard for 10 seconds after I ask the question. And that way you don't really get a head start.
What can I touch?
Yeah, he does look they both look kind of scary, really. I mean, they're all hair and teeth.
I like hair and teeth.
Yeah, but
So, let's see. Okay, Lilith is going to take 2 seconds. So Xbox One has released their first TV ad, their TV spot that they have. It's all in conjunction with the kickoff of the 2013 NFL season. The ad highlights the console's features beyond gaming, like live sports streaming, Skype, voice control, and it shows that there's a partnership actually with NFL, and it's going to be a big part of the North American market, releasing the console in North America, and as an all-around entertainment device and not just a gaming device. So we'll just take a look at this. It's a quick 31 seconds.
Oh, good.
And here we go.
Xbox on.
Back then, everybody got a plan, everybody got a chance of the hollow dream. Bright lights, big city,
Xbox, Skype, Derek, you.
Ta-ha.
Ha!
Okay, you got it.
One. So there you go. Not impressed personally, but I'm a gamer. I don't care about sports. So that's it.
So they recently announced that speaking of the NFL, that Bruno Mars is going to be doing the halftime show.
Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
And that was actually kind of surprising to me because we've had the Madonna, I think, was the most viewed television event ever when she did the halftime show.
Oh, yeah.
They've had some pretty big acts, and it just they've had some that I think kind of missed. So I don't really know. They actually released a trailer. I don't know how you release a trailer for a live show that's not going to happen for months, but they released a trailer of kind of what it's going to be like, and it shows Bruno Mars starting out as a young Elvis impersonator. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want to bore the fucking shit out of you.
Was that bad, huh?
But I would just, basically, it wasn't worth my time to actually drag and drop the link from this computer to that computer.
Yeah.
But you guys, I'm sure, can seek it out and find it for yourself if that's your sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. After Bruno Mars' first few hits, I was just kind of over him, and I just okay, well, wow, they're still playing that song, are they? Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize that he's hosting the halftime show, and a lot of people just tune in just to watch that because it can't really be like a football tie-in thing because I'm not aware that there's that many 14-year-old boys that watch football.
Well, I don't know. I suppose it depends on the fathers.
Girls, 14-year-old girls, not boys.
Yeah. That's why
I'm
I'm
sure boys
confused, because
do.
Bruno Mars is appealing to the females. Well, I guess he's a fun type of person.
He might be, he might be appealing to some males too. Depending.
True. What do you think,
What
Kyle?
your
Do you
tastes are.
like Bruno Mars?
If you do, that's fine. But trust me, I've been overexposed, so
I like him.
I don't want to get a rash.
I like him.
So
Wow. Hello, Eliana, and what the hell are you doing?
just typing in a lot of random words for what it looks like.
That is concerning. Wow, look at that. She's like 7 years old.
Wow.
You can stop now. Anytime.
I'm actually impressed at the rate she's able to keep it up.
Were you in tub? B to buy TI.
Are you actually trying to decode it?
Not really.
Hmm.
It's just kind of odd. Must be some sort of... Okay, lady. But anyways, thanks for, you have to hit the little drop down there. And then flag. Ooh, there's a block from broadcast. Too. Odd. But yeah, I also saw, before all of this spam went through, that tickets to Sydney are only $700. You can also block her from the broadcast in that area
Oh.
if you want. Thanks, Kyle. I flagged her too. Poor thing's only like 7 years old, and she's gonna get sadly kicked off of the you-knows.
I'm sure she'll be back. Some sort of weird phantom devil person. Where was
Yeah,
that?
probably. Block from broadcast at the bottom.
Alright.
Sorry, darling. Tis a shame.
Yeah. I'm all broken up.
But she was so little. Well, okay, that's just the picture, though. I mean, who knows if she actually was that small.
You don't have to stare at.
I don't have to stare at you. What am I staring at?
I don't know. You can talk to the people.
Thank you for
I'm not
becoming...
I'm not doing anything.
And thanks for becoming a fan, also.
Oh God.
There was a person that did.
Oh really? Hopefully it wasn't that person that I just kicked out. That would be unfortunate.
No.
They could have just had Tourette's had been going through some sort of horrible seizure, and we were just dicks. I mean, you ever think of that? Oh,
no,
well.
Kyle, we ended up blocking her from the broadcast.
Yeah.
So
It's the first time I've had to do that actually on you now. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck. How do you do it? Like, I knew how to do it on Stickcam. That was I think the last place I ever had to deal with that.
Me now. This is an entertainment and gaming news broadcast in the back row, live. Hi. And we just apparently got spammed, and so we.
So we're dealing with that. And
Yeah. So that's what's going on.
Basically.
Or we're gonna give away a poster, and we're
true.
talking about NFL and the halftime show and how Bruno Mars is going to be hosting it. I like his little monkey video, the one where he says that he just wants to be lazy and not work and like sleep all day, and
I like your little monkey video.
he's like in his bedroom and he's got monkeys everywhere.
So I don't know how.
She was just banned from the broadcast. That's it. Anyway, sorry.
So I don't know how this. You can actually fall for something like this, but I guess there was a rapper that created a song and somebody made a YouTube page and called it, the official Justin Bieber YouTube page. And if
Okay.
you've ever actually been to Justin Bieber's YouTube page, I don't know why you would do that, but his videos,
Not me.
his videos have a lot of views, but the ratio between likes and dislikes per video is pretty funny, and also the comments are pretty hysterical as well. But anyway, so someone created this page, this YouTube page, and claiming that it was Justin Bieber's page. I don't know how you could possibly confuse a page that was created like 2 weeks ago to Justin Bieber's page, because there's no way you're going to have anywhere near the amount of subscribers. But posted this video that was supposedly like this leaked Justin Bieber song where he, and in the song, the guy drops, the N-bomb. But of course, when you're black, like the recording artist actually was, it wasn't any big deal, but all the Justin Bieber fans and, you know, people, you know, were shocked that, oh, you know, there's this new song by him and he's using the N-word, and it turns out it wasn't his song, but apparently, you know, in the comments on this video, people really liked the song when they thought it was Justin Bieber's.
Well, that's good.
And now that they know that it's not, and then it's just this, you know, up-and-comer rapper guy, they don't like it anymore. So, you know, that's mystifying to me, because, like, well, the song's either good or it's not good. It's not just like whoever sings, you're like, oh, well, I like it much better now because this person is actually the singer. No, it's the exact same song.
That's ridiculous.
But let's see. What is this?
Yeah, we are still going to be on You Now on this channel. We're going to do that for a while until we get told otherwise or kicked out.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Kyle asked, are you guys still going to be on this on You Now on this channel?
Oh, on you mean on the Spotlight channel? Yeah, more than likely until they say, like, hey, go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. You're clogging up the Spotlight.
Clogging up the works.
So,
Believers, the craziest fan base ever. Full of crazy people. Agreed. They are weird, too. They like getting spit on, apparently, from balconies. I like getting spit on. But not from balconies.
Oh, so the R&B singer's name who created the song was Khalil Underwood.
Khalil.
Wasn't that like Superman's real fucking name? Khalil.
No.
It's Khalil, and then Underwood. It's spelled exactly how you'd assume it would be spelled, but yeah. So his N-bomb dropping song is not the work of Justin Bieber. So
A Believe-alike singer? Is that what that was called?
I don't know what they call that.
That's what it said at the top. A Believe-alike singer. So I guess it's like Justin Bieber.
Sure. Hey, do you want to think of a trivia question this week?
Okay.
Okay. You got one?
No! I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Maybe Kyle should do it.
Ooh, Kyle.
You want to think of a question for the poster giveaway?
Yeah.
I guess you just message it to me. Obviously, don't type it into the chat room because that's going to be...
What, the question?
That's going to be awkward.
Yes,
well, the question or the answer.
Coeur d'Alene is a city in Idaho. That is correct. Me now. And we like living here.
Yeah, it's French, and it's like French Indians. I don't really understand it myself.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
He's like, okay, Kyle, you're in a race with Ming here to try to figure out.
Oh, I'm supposed to be figuring something out.
Yeah. Are you stalking people online?
Yes. So apparently...
Yes.
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yes, city, which is a large grouping of people.
It's a clump of people in buildings.
If you want, I can look up the actual definition.
No, it's okay.
Well,
Oh, wait, I have a message.
Sounds more like a village.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yes.
you're going to have to send me the answer
French.
too, bro, so that I will know. It's a good question, though, Kyle.
Oh, wow.
So...
That's a fantastic question. I like it. No Indian in there. In Coeur d'Alene? There's tribes.
Yeah, there's actually a Coeur d'Alene Indian tribe.
Yeah, so there's lots of Indians, but... I mean, it's just... the name is just French.
Gonna give away a poster.
Poster.
Once we have information from Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Okay.
Okay.
So, this question comes from Kyle. So apparently, he can't win. You see how I did that? I made it so he couldn't win, so I wouldn't have to spend another $30.
Oh, you're awful.
No, but
funny.
I'll actually probably just if you want a shirt from the show, if you go to the website, just find one that you like. I'm sure I'll just send you one. It might actually end up being cheaper if the place where the shirt is coming from is closer to you than I am. I don't know, but So the question is, for the lovely, this poster's like old as hell too. Like, is there a date on the bottom? Like, roll back up. Roll back up from your side. Don't twist it. Don't twist it. It's on the bottom. Somewhere on the bottom. Bottom. Right down there, that last line.
Derp. No.
There's no date on this whatsoever. Okay.
Oh, over there, 1990.
This is from 1990.
That's when Mel Gibson still looked good.
Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. When they both looked pretty good, and they were very fresh.
Ooh.
Before Robert Downey Jr. started, doing drugs.
Idaho
drugs
must be a really quiet state. How old are you, Mino?
Okay, so there it is. So the question is, and the first person to type it into the chat room is the winner. You just have to message us with your address, and we will ship that out to you. You should have it within like a week or so, unless of course you live on the other side of the world, in which case it will take a little longer. What state is Mel Gibson from in Australia? This question comes to you from Kyle Goldfinch. First person to type it in that's not Kyle wins. Thank you, Paperclip. What state is Mel Gibson? This will give a clear indication of how many ladies are out there watching. Oh look, there's a plane in the background. They're dropping little packages.
What?
And really, even if you don't like the movie, you could just cut out their big heads and tape them to your window so it looks like they're trapped inside your house.
Tape it to my shower curtain.
You feel like you're the only person who'll know this. Well, I'll tell you what. If like 30 minutes goes by and no one's guessed yet, then oh, you live in England. Do you know where Mel Gibson's from originally?
You live in England, okay. So, I guess you guys don't really have a concept of cities. But no, it's not. Coeur d'Alene, is it quiet? Would you consider it quiet?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Yeah, I guess it's a peaceful.
It's a peaceful
place.
village.
It's so tiny.
Look it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, see here.
You totally can.
Kind of cold? No, it's not cold.
Not today.
There you go. There's a Wikipedia link for it. If you're that curious, you can just check it out. It has been rainy and stormy lately. Except for today.
Yeah, today was nice. It was unfortunate that I had to work all day.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Not too pleased.
Could have played outside.
Yeah, I could have played outside.
Played outside.
My mom would let me.
Your mom does love you. What was that question again? What state
Is Mel Gibson originally from in Australia?
Alright.
Because he's Australian.
Right. Which I forget all the time.
There's a whole Australian theme going on. With Mad Max News and Mel Gibson and the like.
Yeah. All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Combined.
All of them.
I don't think anyone wants it because, they're too afraid that he's, they're just like, really? I don't want a giant picture of an anti-Semite on my wall. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey! Trick question, Tiana says. He was born in America, then raised in Australia.
Aha.
Ooh.
So, well then, where did he live when he was in Australia then? Do you know that? She's like, I'm still looking. I'm not sure. They name like 3 different cities. I don't know which one you want. Just type in all 3. Really, at this point, you could just be typing in every Australian city.
Yeah, you should.
And eventually, you'll hit it.
Too funny. So this Eliana girl
Uh-huh.
is going into every channel and spamming.
Everyone that's on?
Yeah.
Oh.
And on her little Facebook page, she's like, I hate my life, I hate my sister.
Aw.
And I guess that her sister, like, hacked her Facebook, and then I guess that... also hacked her YouNow page, because that's what sisters do.
Well, it also could just be like some messed up person who's just created fake pages and just spamming the hell out of people. It could just be that.
Yeah, that's true. There's people that are just like, shut up.
So they're actually trying to like tell her, who's just like a person who's typing random words into the chat room, to just be quiet.
Yep.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Did she say hymen? Grub.
Really? Wow.
I think so.
That's horrible.
Hefty grub.
You're still trying to like distinguish some sort of code from her random words. That's fantastic.
Just think it's funny.
Well, apparently nobody wants a picture of a giant Australian anti-Semite on their wall, so we're just giving it to Kyle. Damn it! Anyway, I'm Dr. Gaffer. That's all the time we have for our show. This is Fuck You Ming, our father's Chinese, I swear to God. And you've been in the back row. Join us every Sunday at 6. We do the show I almost said 7:30. we used to do the show at 7:30. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, that's
Join
right.
us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for all the exciting entertainment and gaming news you need. And we will see you guys next Sunday.
Yay!
Bye.
Tra-
I love you and stuff. I'm sure, yes, I'm sure. Bye.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
Bye.
Kyle says, okay, pay another $30. Let me stop the U2.